So an example of a passive stretch, we're going to do 3 different types here. We're going to start in the prone position, and one of the most important things to keep in mind is the draping here, because we're going to be lifting the client's leg. So I pulled the drape up almost in a half diaper drape. So we're going to start with the first one, and we're going to pull the client's leg up, and we're just going to shake it a little bit, kind of sends a signal to their mind to relax. And I'm just going to brace with my left hand here. I'm going to gently bring the heel to the glutes, and I'm going to check in with the client, also very important. Does that feel like a good stretch? Can we go a little more? Okay. Better to err on the conservative side and then increase the stretch. There we go, so we're almost there. And you can see that Kathy's quite flexible. And this is great for runners, and appropriately, Kathy is training for the Boston Marathon, so this is good for her. All right, so that's the first one. We're going to shake again. We're going to transition. I'm going to take my right hand and slide under the knee. That's going to help stabilize. Now I'm going to get my body in position. I'm going to pin the lower lumbar area, and I'm going to lift up, again, very slowly, coming up, inviting her to release. And this is going to affect the top of the quadriceps. The previous one affected the lower end. And we'll check in with Kathy. How's that stretch, dear? Would you like a little more? Tad more, she says. All right, so we're going to increase it slowly. And again, you could get on your tippy toes here. You want to keep your back nice and straight. Okay? And then we're going to lower. We're going to release the leg. Then I'm going to take the right hand. Again, I like to get on my toes to kind of keep the body straight. Nice and passive stretching. We'll check in with our client. She says, let's hold there. And we'll allow her to breathe, invite them to breathe if they're not. You can watch the back for the rising and falling. And then gently release. Another example of a passive stretch in supine position this time. I'm going to lift the client's leg, and before we even go there, we want to make sure that we have the drape pulled all the way up. Now we've invited Kathy, our client, to pinch the drape shut because it's otherwise going to be a little exposing. So we're going to bring the foot over, place it here, take the right hand on the knee, the left hand is going to stabilize the shoulder. It's going to be a nice anchor. And again, we'll swing around and get a close-up shot after this. She's pinching the drape shut. And then we're just going to invite her to inhale. And on the exhale, we're just going to slowly bring the knee over to the opposite side. And keep cueing her to inhale and exhale. We're just going to feel for the subtle relaxation. We could check in to say, how is that stretch? Can we take a little more? We're going to hold there. So we've reached the maximum. And then it's really nice when you reach the maximum just to take another extra breath or two. And on that final exhale, just a little bit more like that stretch, yeah? Then we'll bring up, help guide the leg back. And that's it.